It's been a busy year for them.
Yeah, it's been a bummer, no doubt. Got to keep the Bears up in the high country. And boy, here, well, we're not seeing much in the way of showers. Let's take a look at what's going on, and just maybe a couple of clouds, and that's been about it this afternoon. But there are storms out across the east side of the state. But when we talk about some of these storms, our real problem has been this week, and really a good portion of last week as well, the fact that the volume of storms is definitely down. Here in the metro, we've got nothing going on for storms. Now, there is a severe thunderstorm right here just to the south of Roy. This thing has up to $half sized hail and 50-mile-an-hour winds with it. So it's got some gusty winds as it slides down to the south, along with that good-sized hail. And around Springer, we're getting a storm as well. But as you can tell here, we're not talking about huge volumes of storms. Fort Sumner's just gotten through with a pretty good storm pushing through there. There's another strong storm just to the west of Grady at this point. And over the Sacramento Mountains, we're starting to gather some storms too. Ruidoso could get wet once again today. They've been the spot with quite a few storms recently, and then some scattered showers out to the west here. But overall, the number of storms definitely down, and it's not going to be a huge number over the weekend. 94 degrees in the city right now. That's hot for this time of year, about 6 or 7 degrees above average. 80s and 90s to the north, down to the south. Ruidoso cooling down nicely with that next round of showers. 97 Roswell right now, 98 in Carlsbad, and with high pressure over the southwest, you can see we just don't have the moisture tap in place. So the storms we do form don't have as much competition for resources, so we are seeing some strong storms form in all of this, but for the most part, not the kind of volume that we need. And over the weekend, high pressure is going to weaken a little bit over us. So what that'll allow for is a little moisture to sneak up underneath the high and will fuel storms throughout the area through the weekend. Probably a little better crop of storms than we have going right now. In fact, you can see that as we put things into motion here. And tomorrow afternoon, some scattered stuff, northern mountains, east central, even into central sections of the state, and then into Sunday as well. Little better crop of storms than what we've got even going for today. And we do need a strong monsoon finish here because, boy, we had a good start, but the middle portion of the monsoon flow has not been great. But as we look out through the September precip, that's at least showing above average precip possible through the western half of the state, but we'll also see above average temperatures. So hopefully we'll get that rain mixed in here, and it's not going to happen in southern Colorado in a big way for tomorrow, but a better shot Sunday, Monday, and into Tuesday. Same deal across the northwest. Temperatures here in the 80s and 90s. Across the southwest, temps topping out in the 80s and 90s as well. Shot of showers around 20%. Over to the southeast, temperatures anywhere from the 70s in Cloudcroft all the way up to the 90s, close to 100 in Carlsbad. 92 Conscious, 88 in Raton. Chance of showers tomorrow for the northeast, 30%. 73 in Red River, 89 in Espanola. Down into the East Mountains, high 80s for tomorrow, even some low 90s around Edgewood. And finally, right here in the metro, we could grab a spot shower or two. Otherwise, it's sun and clouds and above average temperatures. Once again, extended forecast. You can see the trend headed in the right direction into next week. Temperatures go down and moisture goes up across the area.
All right. Thank you, Mark. Details on TV time for Lobo Sports is on the way. Plus, basketball player Cullen Neal is back after a tough trip to Australia. Sports is next.